and this might make Tennessee Ernie Tuxedo here a little nervous. Give a nice hand for Tennessee Ernie Tuxedo, are you guys? What's happening? Hey, Tennessee, how are you? Nice to see you. Haven't seen you for a while. Came at the beginning of April. Said the last time I saw you, we both have to think about it.
Right. Think about it for a while.
You're supposed to be here the first week of May, and you never showed up.
Well, I called my agent, and he said,
"Who's your agent?"
Mr. Brennan.
He's a publicist, not an agent.
Well, okay, publicist. Yeah. I called him, and he said he couldn't make it, so he wanted to work out some stuff. Wait another week. But I wanted to say that I thought it was a good idea if I did come back to the Ding Dong Show.
Has somebody putting you up to this?
No.
All right, for the people that know, and if you don't know what the fuck you're doing, you don't have to vote, but how many people, knowing his background, because he has left us 3 times now, and he thinks he can push me around because he gets these big fucking gigs with like AR, and he pushes around for that, and he thinks that he's got everything worked out. And I don't need that type of person in the show, I was thinking. Test. How many, just out of first, how many people think that I should let him back in? How many people think I should never open the doors to him at all?
Yeah!
Okay, well, before you get upset, their vote means nothing to me. I mean, I'm not even in for it. I mean, because you know what? Let me tell you this. If every time I walked on the street and I took it upon some girl throwing herself at me, offering sexual favors, I would have fucking diseases up the ass. I pick and choose. And I'll tell you the God's honest truth. I don't trust one person in here. Not one fucking person.
Well, I'm glad I took a soap shower before I got here.
I'm glad you took a soap shower too.
Oh wait, like the soap showers you took at my place with your fucking dick hanging out while you're shitting?
Hey, what is this about? Is this a true story?
Sure.
Well, what happened exactly? I'd like to see this.
Well, I woke up and he was taking a shit on the floor with his pants on the floor. And, like, who the fuck does that? I don't know.
You took a shit on the floor?
No, in the toilet, but everything, his clothes were off, his pants were on the floor, and he was pooping, and his penis was out to here.
Was he erect?
Yeah, it looked like the Flintstone guy, like just going quink, 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 quink.
Oh,
like
you saw him jerking off?
Yes, it was so gross.
Okay, hold on. Is that true?
Yeah.
You were jerking off in her bathroom?
Yeah.
Was it good? Did you pop a nut at the end?
Yeah.
Good Lord, or just average?
It was pretty good.
I vote have him back in. I gotta tell you the truth. You don't find gold like this everywhere. Okay.
Oh, and then he wanted us to find gold, and he took me gold hunting on like the beach, and we found nothing but cans and condoms.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Okay. No gold at all.
No.
And you said that there's gold in these hills or anything like that?
It was the beach.
It was on the beach.
It was on the beach, but like what beach did you go to?
It was near Laguna, and he said.
Oh, you're talking about Condom Beach there.
And he was like.
Laguna.
And he was like, if I find you gold, I'm gonna get you a golden ring, sweetie pie.
Did you really tell her that?
Sure.
No, are you just saying this? You look like you're in a daze. Is someone starting to mummify you or something like that? Because you don't seem like you're all there.
Well, I figured if you disagree with somebody like that, then it creates a bigger argument. So just go ahead and agree with what it is.
So did you jerk off while sitting in her toilet? Yes or no?
No.
Were you shitting? Yes, you did. And then you came to the bed and were like, you.
So yeah, I thought you would just go on and on and on.
Oh my God, you're
so
saying
you were just trying to cut it off?
Yeah.
Lucky to have her.
Then you told me that President Richard Nixon is going to come after you because you owe him money. And
Did you tell her that?
Well, the government, I do owe them $300,000.
But Nixon isn't alive, and we had a fight on the way home for 30 minutes about he's not alive. That's what our argument was in our relationship. Nixon
Okay,
is
all right,
alive.
guys! Come on, there's too many people fucking talking. This is a fucking part of life that you never get a chance to hear. Richard Nixon is after this man, and I'm hearing more talking than I am fucking from him. You're talking very soft. So guys, I mean, this is a nice, sure, there's a lot of fucking hot pussy here. It's a good place to hang out. But that's not what this is. This isn't some fucking place where you come to fuck. This is a place to watch fucking sophisticated comedy. Now, back to you.
Well, if you remember when Nixon died and they took him to the funeral, you know, to bury him,
Yes.
the lightning was just like tremendous cannons was coming out of the sky and rain everywhere. So I'm pretty sure he is resurrected. I had like a 35mm dream of him after that.
Wait a minute. Your dream was shot in 35mm?
He was like as real as anything.
Well, you know, I'd like to ask a question. You brought up some very interesting points, but as you come back here, you know, one of the things that you've always told me, after I kind of suggested that you do it, you've always told me that you can control the weather, yet you've never been able to prove it. But this Tennessee right over here, wait, who's this guy right here? Who are you? What's that? From Philly.
Aw, shit.
He's not even from Philly. He just Philly.
I don't get it.
Not Philly, Phil. Philly. Like a horse. Oh, a horse Philly.
Bingo. Yeah, one of the cast members. He did it, and it turned out to be a bad thing right there.
A fucking nightmare. He also, my dog almost died because of him.
Almost died. I thought he did die.
No, she almost died. He let her out into traffic, a freaking like highway, and she got hit by a car. Do you remember her running back screaming with blood dripping all over? And you like, oh, let's clean the carpet, and that's all you cared about?
Is that true?
No.
Not true.
Oh my God, it is so true.
Okay,
Tennessee.
I remember a long time ago you talked about the time he drove your car and put damage to it.
He fucking crashed my car into this little fucking child girl like that's in her teens.
You hit a girl?
He hit a girl, and he was like, oh, there's nothing bad, and da-da-da-da.
Oh, hit a car.
A
With
car,
girl. Okay.
yeah. And
Is that true at all?
Well, you know, I studied the driving test to take the motorcycle test.
Right.
I just passed it 2 days ago.
You just passed it 2 days ago?
2 days ago.
What a great diversion. I wouldn't even think about what we were talking about before because I'm so interested in this motorcycle test of yours. What was the final score? Do you remember?
You had to make 100 on it, but I didn't. So we had an argument, and I took it to the manager and won.
So you failed the driving test and you complained so hard, you went to a manager and they just said to hell with it, you let them pass?
Well, I had a legal, authority over the thing. He said to change all the gears in a smaller space, then the gears would change. So I told him all the time.
I've taken that test before, and my ex-husband actually taught how to do motorcycle driving. And you know what? You're full of fucking shit. Okay?
Suck the dick.
Okay, all right, wait a minute, because, hold on just for a second. Everybody get off his back for a second. So
I was studying the book to take the test again, and while I was studying it, I found out that I wasn't.
Jerry! Come on, man, I've asked everybody a few times. Fuck.
I found out I wasn't guilty in that when I hit the other car. The other car was in that space illegally.
So wait, are you talking about my car accident that you got in my fucking BMW that you ripped the mirror off and fucking hurt that poor innocent girl in her fucking, like...
Did you hear what she said? Did you hear what he said? She was in the wrong place.
No, she wasn't. You were. You weren't looking at the street. You do not drive good. And you told me Sam always drives and he makes me like uncomfortable because he hurts my back because he stops suddenly and you're like, let me drive your car, let me drive your car. So I did, and you fucking crashed into that girl, and you were in the wrong lane. And my insurance even knows that. They did a fucking study on it, and I'm at fault because you were driving my car, so I owe so much money to the fucking people to fix the car and all this shit, and you haven't paid me a fucking dime.
Is any of this true?
Like I said, the only way to get out of an argument with her is to agree.